Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And today I have got the first of many different ciders that I brought back with me from my recent trip to Cornwall, from a little village called Fowey, which is down in the south, in the middle of the Cornwall. I think it's quite near Poole. I think quite a lot of people know where Poole is, so if you're around that area, Fowey is an absolutely lovely place, and I do highly recommend it. But obviously, we did do our little travels to a couple of other small villages and towns. One of them was Mevagissey, and this is where I got this particular one from. First time out for the channel. I've never heard of these guys before, so obviously they're quite a local Cornish cider maker. It is Porth Valley Cider Makers, and today I am taking a look at their Harvest Moon, which, according to the label there, is a medium sparkling Cornish cider. I must admit, I don't have a lot of info about these guys. They are based in Newquay in Cornwall, in Tresic Farm, something like that. Yeah, ingredients, and this is the great bit, ingredients, Cornish apples. I mean, there you go. That's all you need in the cider, isn't it? May contain sucralose and traces of sulfates. Sucralose. Not too sure on that, but anyway. As you can see, this comes in 500ml bottles like this, and is a pretty standard 4.5% ABV. Now, I do have a little bit of gumph on the side here. Our cider, pressed and blended using apples hand-picked in the Porth Valley. A traditional unpasteurised cider made using the natural yeast of... Hold on, the label's in the way there. There we go. Made using the natural yeast of the fruit. Slow fermentation retains the apple's natural flavour and aroma, giving Harvest Moon its characteristic freshness and vibrancy. I mean, that sounds really good. I do believe there's a little bit of sediment on the bottom of this one, so let's waste no more time, shall we? Let's get the top open for you guys, and let's just see what I make of it. Now, for all those that are curious, I paid £2.99 for this particular cider, so hopefully it's £2.99 well worth it. Yeah, that's smelling rather nice. Smells slightly acidic, slightly fruity. Yeah, overall smells quite nice on the old bottle there, but as we know, we get more aromas when we actually get it poured into the glass, so let's get this poured in. Now, as I said, I do believe there's a bit of sediment in there, so let's see if we can get that in, because it adds to the character. Oh yeah, there we go. Boy howdy, that was a contrast in the old colour. So, there we go. Yes, there is definitely sediment in this, because it is naturally hazy, completely opaque, can't see you guys through there. Very light carbonation, and I would say a very nice light golden colour there, especially from your guys' perspective. That does look really nice in the glass. So, what does it smell like? Yeah, that's nice. It's gonna sound weird, but it smells soft, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's no harsh smells coming off that, but there is a light acidity to that. Slight citrus aromas, I must say. Like almost like I'm smelling like fresh pressed orange juice or something. Definitely getting that. Along with the touch of, I want to say, maybe red wine undertones there. Touch of funkiness as well. It's smelling lovely, so without further ado, let's go and see what I make of these guys, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Yeah, first time out for Porth Valley. Let's see what I make of them. Cheers. Instant tanginess. Nice texture behind it. Full body. Not bad. Yeah, there is definitely a light acidity to this cider, but not overpowering, not harsh. It's got quite a soft body behind it. It's quite smooth, quite easy drinking. And amongst all this, it's also got a nice chalky texture behind it. Like, it feels like it's a little bit rough around the edges, which is normally a good sign that this is a proper well-made cider. As especially with the cloudiness of it as well, you can tell that nothing has been taken away from this cider. Like, literally all of the apple has gone into this, well, apart from the stuff that they never use. Yeah, there's nothing absolutely mind-blowing about these flavours, but it's nice and it's quite easy drinking as well. Yeah, super easy to drink. Definitely. There isn't much in the way of an aftertaste, if I'm being honest. Like, you take the sip and then the taste is pretty much instantly gone as soon as you've had it. Which is a little bit of a minus in my books, because it's one of those, you got to keep on drinking it to just get the flavours from it. There are some nice ones in there, but it's just a shame that they don't hang around for too long. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I can really say about this cider. There's nothing inoffensive about it at all. Or should I say, there's nothing offensive about it at all, should I say. But yeah, it's inoffensive enough. Got some nice little flavours there. It's quite a good gateway cider, I suppose. Because it has got those nice little flavours, but there's nothing that's going to turn people away from, maybe exploring more ciders out there. So let's get a final taste before a final verdict. Yeah, it's decent enough. It's quite juicy. I am getting those light citric flavours on it as well that I got from the aromas. So pretty much all the characteristics on the nose are in it too. But as I said, totally inoffensive. Nice flavours. They just don't really hang around for long. So this is definitely one that can easily be sessioned. Let's just say that, especially with it only being 4.5% ABV. That is definitely going to be something that you could probably have a couple or maybe even 3 of these in an evening and just have a nice old time with it. So with that said, let's get the old chalks out. And for a final verdict, I am going to go and give Porth Valley's Harvest Moon Medium Sparkling Cider a 6 out of 10. Still, I would recommend giving this a go, especially if you are just dipping your toes into the real cider market and you haven't really, experienced much in the way of these things. This is definitely a really good one to start off with, because as I said, it has got some lovely flavours behind it, but there's nothing too harsh, nothing too acidic or astringent or anything that's gonna turn your nose away at it, that you don't like it. So yeah, definitely, if you do see this, then give it a go, especially if you are around the Cornwall area, because I'd imagine it's probably quite prevalent there. So with that said, that's another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I will be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, well, as always, definitely going to go and enjoy the rest of this Porth Valley Harvest Moon cider to myself. Take care, guys. Till next time.